Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Randall for 19, the man with the million, back again with some Randy Spotlight. Hopefully everybody's having a good Sunday. I normally don't drop videos today, but got a couple Randy Spotlights I thought were interesting. First up, we're going to talk about Riptide GP Renegade, which is the sequel to Riptide GP 2. Came out a couple weeks ago on Xbox One. It's been on a PlayStation 4 for a while, and I think Steam as well. And this is going to be my impressions of the game. It's quite fun, especially coming from Verdun. I really like these jet ski type games. Kind of reminds me of like Hydro Thunder Hurricane. I'm a big fan of these. I think there's a lot of fun to be had, especially if you're looking for a racing game that's pretty good that you can do with a lot of tricks. I really honestly can't say enough about this game. I think it's great and a lot of fun, and it's priced extremely well. I believe it goes for $10. I have a lot of fun with this game. I think it's a lot better than Riptide GP2. I love the racing. Everything feels great about it. I love the new maps. I love how a lot of stuff goes on in the background or the foreground to give you a sense of like progression. Like ships will come in and destroy things, or there'll be a big ship right there shooting down an energy beam in the water. I think it's really fun, and it's a great game. What else? So like I said, it's $10. I think it's a must-have kind of at that price. If not, I'm sure it'll be on sale at some point, and it'll even be cheaper. But I think it's a must-buy because you get a lot with the game. It's not just racing locally. They do have a career mode. They do have Xbox Play Anywhere, so if you buy this game on Xbox One, you get to own it on Windows 10, or if you buy it on Windows 10, you get it on Xbox One. That's always a cool thing. Like I said, here we go. We got the career mode for the single player story, which unfortunately is on the longer side. If you're going to complete the whole thing like I am, I'm not done with it yet, but it kind of drags on a little bit too long. That's kind of one of the negatives. Challenge mode is basically you can just go through the 9 maps without really any racers and just kind of explore and see how fast you can do it. Quick race, obviously, that's self-explanatory. Just pick a map and race. Online, like I said, it's got online with Windows 10 and PC, so you can play with people, and split screen. Up to 6 people can play locally, which is pretty cool. So if you got a large family, a lot of friends, you can bring them by. The story is kind of long. It's kind of a drag. I've been going at it for a few hours. They do have a bunch of different types of missions you can play. You have your regular races, you have boss fights, as you just see right there. You have solemn races. There's a whole bunch of different ones, but they make you go through a lot of different progressions here. This is going to take a while for me to get through. As you can tell, I'm on like the last stage, 5.1, but it's taking a while. Elimination, someone gets eliminated every 5 seconds. Solemn, you go in and out like skiing. Freestyle is basically you do the tricks and score the points, and racing is your typical race. So, there's content here for you. The story is not anything to write home about. You're basically a racer that got caught by the police, and now you're back to get revenge on people. And there's a bunch of different hydrojets that you can buy, a bunch of different characters you can race as, although that doesn't really mean doesn't really do anything. You could also you can color your vehicle or add decals to it or whatnot. That really I don't really care about any of that stuff. I care about the jets. So you get most of these by beating bosses in the campaign. Obviously, some are a lot better than others. And as you race and beat different races, you get money and you get skill points when you level up. Skill points allows you to unlock the tricks, which boost your turbo when you play the game. And those are you input those on the two, like the left stick and the right stick, to pull off the move, off a jump. And then with the money, you use your money to upgrade vehicle that you want. So I just unlocked Fireball, and I have a lot of money saved up, so I'm going to max out its top speed. I'm going to max out the acceleration, max out the handling, max out the boost, so I have a pretty beast vehicle. And I'm just going to probably use this until I beat to the final boss, and then use his vehicle. So a lot here for $10. It's a really good game. Recommend it. And this is the last race I did. I believe it's elimination. Like I said, I really like the looks of the maps. I really like the sense of speed that the game gives you. There's 3 difficulty settings also as well. You can play in easy, normal, and hard. I usually play these types of games on easy because I just like playing through them and having fun. I'm not really looking for a challenge per se when I play these games. The achievements are fairly simple. You can get most of them just playing through the game as long as you get to the end. Here I'm pulling off a trick, as you can see, which fills up my turbo meter. You press A to use your turbo. You basically pull off the tricks of varying degrees of difficulty. Gives you more boosts, and then you use the boosts, and you pretty much outrun the competition. Yeah, I like this game quite a bit. I recommend. I don't know how many times I'm going to say this, but I really recommend this game. It's a lot of fun. I like doing the Rans in these spotlights for games I actually like. You know, it feels a lot better doing a Rans in the spotlight for a game like this, which is good, and you know, people should check out rather than say Verdun, which is a game people should avoid. But yeah, so the achievements, you can get 1,000 points pretty easily if you're looking for it. I'm not sure really on the time, maybe 8 hours, maybe 10. You do got to get to level 20, which doesn't seem that bad. You do got to come in first place in all the races, which there are a lot of. That'll take the majority of your time. You do got to find an Easter egg in each of the maps, but there are guides out for that, so it seems like a pretty easy completion. So all in all, I recommend this game for $10. I think it's got a great amount of content, a lot of fun, whether you're playing locally with your friends or your family, or whether you're playing online with, you know, people on PC. So hey, if you that's to be the video. If you liked the video, please hit that like button, consider subscribing for more content. Let me know what you think about Riptide GP or Renegade. I'm always interested in seeing what people think in the comments, and I will see everybody later. Have a good one.